get that ham gas.
Okay, but
The answer is I'd rather drink solids.
okay,
I think.
okay. Also, the title of this episode is definitely ham gas.
Ham gas. A room of ham gas.
Hello and welcome to the Taste Buds podcast. Taste Buds, where TB refers to taste buds and not tuberculosis. This is Nick, and it is...
What's wrong with you?
I just was clearing the air, man.
Welcome to the tuberculosis podcast.
Tuberculosis buds.
Oh, God.
That's next season.
That's next season, yeah.
Okay. Hopefully not. Things would have to take a turn to get there.
A very special season of Taste Buds.
But we are downtown at Bernard's Tavern. We have a great little story about how we ended up here.
Yeah.
And I'll leave that to Tim to explain a little bit later. But yeah, Bernard's Tavern. None of us have heard about this. It was a literal last-second decision.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
Yeah? You guys called me as I was leaving
Yep.
to come to our original location.
Yep.
Basically. We're a little giggly today.
A little bit. I don't know why.
At least half of us are.
But yeah, let's go around the table and I'll introduce everybody. So now we have Tim Buns for Hire, Fluffy Beard.
Yeah. Thank
we
you.
do another take on
Thank
that?
you for doing that. Hi. I got nothing.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah? Any eventful things on this Columbus Day?
Excuse me, it's Indigenous Peoples Day. Thank you very much.
I would be more comfortable with that as well.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like it would actually mean a lot if the city of Columbus celebrated Indigenous Peoples Day instead of Ravenous Murderous Person Day.
Agreed.
That is Columbus.
And also if they let us ritually burn that old model of the Santa Maria that used to be downtown.
Yeah, and that statue that's at Columbus State. Wow,
Yeah.
we're getting kind of deep in this one.
That
Hashtag
dude has
topical.
a giant finger.
Hashtag Columbus sucks, not the city, the person.
It's a
But
long
not Chris
hashtag.
Columbus, the maker of movies. Chris Columbus, the guy who's from way back when.
I'll listen to that and
You
put
did
that
it, bud.
hashtag in our next one.
Hashtag
but
Cristobal
you got through it,
Colon.
didn't you?
Cristobal Columbus. All right.
And next we have our resident vegetarian, Hannah. How are you doing?
Doing great. Just happy to be here, Nick.
Great. That was short and sweet.
When are we actually going to come up with a real story that you're actually a butcher?
And
I do actually have a weird ambition to learn how to make sausage. I don't know why. It just looks really fun. But I feel like I would.
but then you'd know how the sausage is made.
Yeah.
You'd
yeah.
only-
It would just enhance my vegetarianism. I would
It's
never know
only
if it was
it's
good.
only people meat. That
Yeah.
make this,
I would
that you're
never know if it
comfortable
was good or
making.
not. People would be like, "So what's your best kind of sausage?" And I'd be like, "I don't know."
I made this one out of sheetrock.
That's how you do sausage, right?
And in this corner, weighing in at 349 pounds, Michael. They don't know the difference.
I am, and I'm ripped.
they don't know that you're a beautiful slip of a man weighing in at 127 pounds, dripping wet.
You would know.
How correct am
Yeah,
I?
Thank you guys. Thank you for that wonderful intro, Nick.
Tim and Michael actually weigh each other for fun.
Yeah.
That's how they spend every
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Yeah, basically, we do what's called it's called the Scales of Justice, and I'm legally not allowed to tell you how we do it.
They stole the scales from a courthouse off the cupola.
But anyways, so Bernard's, we're waiting for our food as right now.
Yeah.
And I figured we'll play our favorite game as we wait, and that is Question of the Day. So I'll hand it over to our question master, Hannah.
We'll play our favorite game. What's in my mouth? What's in my pants?
That is our second favorite
Yeah.
game. First favorite game. Okay, so I have a few options today. So
Yeah.
we'll start with just a normal would you rather. Would you rather have to drink solids and eat liquids? And this is assuming that everything that is currently a solid food becomes liquefied so you can drink it, and everything that is currently liquid becomes solidified so you can chew it. So
And
which
then-
would you prefer?
And then, so you choose liquids becoming solids, and then the solids in your life that are already there.
They stay solid.
They stay
So you
solid.
basically
That's
never
the
have a
choice.
liquid again, or you never have a solid again.
Wow.
Oh, it's not just like, eh.
Yeah.
So
Actually,
it goes in your
I
mouth, does
kinda-
it feel like
And
the
your
opposite?
body doesn't like die because I feel like
No,
just
no,
putting
no,
that
no,
much
no.
solid
I
in
mean,
your,
it would
in
like
your
you
body.
would still have your same like tastes and likes and dislikes. So it would take a while to acclimate. So it's really thinking about that.
I kind of wish that instead of like solids turning to liquids, it turned to gas, because I'd really like to breathe in a ham.
I'm sorry, that's just not on the table, Tim.
Because I can already juice a ham.
Can you imagine? Oh God! Can you imagine? Can you imagine how much ham gas you would have to inhale to get the nutrition you need?
The ham gas?
Ham gas?
Yeah, how much ham gas?
So
But we're not talking about that.
get the nutrition. Okay, yeah.
Oh, that's that would be a lot of. You'd have to
Yeah.
be mainlining that shit.
Yeah.
Back to the question. We're getting off topic.
I bet an entire
This is-
ham in gas form would fill up like a really big room.
Yeah,
I bet you'd
yeah.
be in there for a while.
You could smoke people out of a room.
Bring in the ham.
Get that ham gas.
Okay, but
The answer is I'd rather drink solids.
okay,
I think.
okay.
Yeah.
Also, the title of this episode is definitely ham gas.
Ham gas. A room of ham gas.
I'm also drinking salads. Yeah. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
refreshing.
No, I would eat liquids.
Yeah, I
Eat
would chew liquids. Yeah.
'cause you know what? That's true, because
That means you-
aside from temperature, like you can already
You
eat
would
liquids.
Yeah, you would drink you would drink a meatloaf. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
You'd be willing to
Because I
drink a
would
meatloaf.
like a liquid meatloaf better than a liquid steak.
Now, what I do, well, yes,
Yeah,
as
because
we
we've
know,
already- yeah,
as
we
we
But
know.
know.
also, yeah.
But what I'm not sure, and what I think is subject to debate because I haven't thought this out yet, is like, let's say normally you would eat like a piece of meatloaf, some mashed potatoes, some green beans. Do each of those come in their own individual cup, or are they all blended together?
I would
Oh,
hope
they're
they
liquid
don't
come.
before
know.
they go inside your mouth?
Yes.
Oh.
I would hope they
Damn.
would come in their own containers, because otherwise it would just be
Yeah,
like
no matter what, you have to fuck your body up.
it'd be like Violet
up.
Beauregard with like a
Yeah.
piece of gum.
Yeah. Whereas Nick and I are just saying that we just want to chew on ice for the rest of our lives. Essentially.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Doesn't that mean you have an iron deficiency? Am
Yes.
I wrong? Yeah.
Yeah. Also, it means that the only way we can consume alcohol is through like gummy bears and Jello shots
Oh.
for the rest of our lives.
Gummy bears and Jello shots.
That's not the worst thing in the world, I guess.
No, I
Just
mean
like
that's
a
like
Florida
a
man.
thing.
Yeah.
I
Or
think
pudding shots.
I'm pretty sure we've come out,
Pudding
Michael,
shots.
on the wrong side of this. But I'm doubling down.
And I'm gonna double down too.
Yeah, let's go with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
All right.
We made the right choice.
All right.
That's
Meat
right.
smoothie.
Meat smoothie.
Meat smoothie.
Can that be my name for next Tim Meat Smoothie Fluffy Bear?
It's all on Hana.
Yeah, I get to
Next
come
time.
up with everyone's names.
Nice.
It's time for me to dig down deep into the grudges I've been holding
There you go.
and just let them fly at that particular
All right.
moment.
Well, I think that was a good question.
Yeah.
think I'm-
Tim, do you want to tell the story of how we ended up here?
Yes. So, okay. I thought I was going
On
to
this
tell the
earth.
story. Thank you. So it was 1980. My parents.
Fast forward.
Okay.
Fast forward. Fast forward.
Fast forward to like half an hour ago.
Okay, so Nick and I pull into basically the edge of the short north. We're right near the what's called the Greater Columbus Convention Center, and Stack City is supposed to be right there. We walk over, we see that there's no sign. We're like, what's going on? I'm kind of miffed because
It's
I
listed as open on Google.
yeah, I just put 250 in a thanks. I just put 250 in a in a parking meter. So no, let it out. Laugh.
I
You can do
just
it.
wanted to see what would happen.
That's going in
And I
there. Like,
wasn't-
there's no way you can edit that.
I wasn't gonna talk or burp over anybody else's.
Anyway, so we go.
I won't do it again.
We're looking there, and we're like, we see a paper sign stuck in there, and it said, "We're closed. Thank you for your patronage." It's all gone. Like,
Yeah.
everything's gone.
Does the sign say that and does it
It's
say
all
it?
gone.
It's all gone.
Does the sign say it in blood and does it like
Blood,
trail
yeah.
off at the end? They are coming.
Yeah, Michael pulls up, and
Did you guys carpool, sidebar?
no.
Okay.
We just
No,
parked in
I
different
came
spots.
right from school, so I was hella early.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so Michael pulls up. He's like, well, it's gone. But then there's this guy, just this like big guy with a mullet that walks by.
And he had a raven
He
and
wasn't-
a cloak. and
It
he was
wasn't
like,
a mullet, but
Wasn't a mullet.
and
it
he
was
was
an
like
old dude with white hair.
White hair.
shrouded in mist.
Yeah. So he comes by,
kinda
and
portly.
I was talking past him
gonna listen to
to
this.
Michael, but like this guy sort of stopped and looked at me, and I'm like, what's going on? And then he said, hey, you guys looking for burgers? And
I opened his trench coat.
yeah.
Honestly, just to keep this absolutely accurate, I'm not sure that he actually asked if we're looking for burgers. He just knew.
Oh yeah,
by
he knew.
looking
Yeah,
at us.
because we were looking. Yeah, he looked at me. He's like, you look like you're made of burgers.
You're looking to acquire some more.
So he comes back, or he's there, and he says, you're looking for. I don't know. There's this place right down the road. It's got a B on the side, and they make a sick fucking burger.
Yeah, mean fucking burger.
A mean fucking burger, and I'm like, oh, dude, that's cool.
This place has got a mean fucking burger.
A mean fucking burger.
He was wearing Wayfarers, like neon green Wayfarers too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like it was an interesting dude.
And
but
so
this
was his
man,
Raven.
I'm pretty sure this guy
we'll
is
name him
not-
Gandalf.
Yeah,
This man.
because I'm pretty sure he doesn't live in our plane of existence.
No.
I'm pretty sure
he
he
spoke
jumps.
to us from another dimension.
The last time he jumped from 1994, and that's why he looks like that. but he was
He
he's
appears
this
to those who need burgers.
he's this white-haired angel that comes down
Yeah.
and just talks to us about burgers. And
He's
so
singing you a
that's
song about burgers to the tune of Beauty School Dropout.
and that's why
with
we're here.
miniature harp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
A
was
mean
weird as
fucking
shit.
burger.
A mean
Yeah.
fucking burger.
That might be the title. A mean fucking burger. So, but yeah, so
thank
that's why
you.
we're here.
Thank you, Mystery Angel.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, white-haired.
As of now, having not put any food into our bodies, this is a great experience.
As of right now.
As of right now.
But
We'll see.
we'll get it done.
I mean, I'm digging the setup.
Yeah.
It's a bar, so it's empty.
Yeah.
It was absolutely empty. He was like, yeah, it's he even mentioned to us that it was going to be super empty.
Yeah.
Which is what we need
Yep.
to bring you all of the registers of all of our voices.
Yeah,
Until we get better.
he wasn't. He was
setup.
just.
Nick's burps.
He was the.
That was great. I can't wait to see the readout on that.
He just showed up right when we needed somebody, and he was just there.
He's
for
really
us.
like
Yeah.
Jesus, if you think about that.
I-
Or Flubber.
I
don't-
again, I'm not gonna call this guy a saint. I mean, he could be,
Yeah.
but he also could be. The
We were
exact
right across the
opposite.
street from a church.
Yes.
Yeah.
So maybe he can only go in that far of a radius.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. He was going
He's
home.
trapped.
He was the hero we needed.
If you had invited him to come with us, he would have disappeared as you crossed the street. So do we want another question?
Yeah. Let's go with
absolutely.
another
Do we
question.
want another just normal would you rather, or do we want a historical sexual would you rather? Historical figure sexual would you rather?
Let's get the sexual one out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this is going to be like a duel between the two winners of our last two historical sexual would you rather. So
But they're not using swords. Wink.
So would you rather Jules Verne or William Howard Taft?
Oh, because I would love to get that Devil's Three-Way. By the way, it's not a drinking game.
Both is not an option. You have to choose. One of them is leaving the bar crying.
Oh no.
Again, gotta say it again. Jules is just a weird name to scream out and
That's true.
passionate love making. But Howard's not great either.
William or Howard,
Yeah,
yeah?
Bill.
Yeah.
Bill, though. Bill.
No.
Bill.
No.
The science cat up top, buddy.
Up top.
I
That's
got
right. Ooh, that sounded good. That wasn't my hand.
So I'm having such a troublesome time thinking of the answer for this question. So I'm looking through Wikipedia for Jules Verne to see
You're
if he's
hoping
done
that-
anything weird in his life.
Yeah, you're
I
hoping
mean, he
that a
probably
section.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. You. I mean, Jules
don't
Verne
write
was consumed with tentacles and undersea and
Mm-hmm.
pressure. The answer is William Howard Taft.
I mean, you're always
I
going to
want
pick him.
I want that mustache
You're
ride.
you're gonna pick him so many times that the Taft family's gonna send us a cease and desist letter.
Charlie.
Like the fervency of your desire for their ancestor
The-
is
the
gonna
Char-
just wreck us.
The Charlie Taft animatronic that's at the entrance to the House Family Museum is going to gain the sentience, walk over to me, and just punch me in the jaw.
Sidebar question for you alone, Tim. Would you rather the animatronic Charlie Taft or William Howard Taft?
Oh. William Howard Taft. Yeah, even
Okay.
in his present state, William Howard Taft.
I don't know, man. They're making him more realistic now.
That's true. Speaking of that, though, I do have an actual segue. In Houston,
I've heard
the
about
city
this.
council, I think it was the city council, struck down. There was a love bar. What's it called? A puppet or a sex doll
It's a sex
bar.
doll. It's
yeah,
okay.
sex dollatorium. that you're not allowed to, which I find weird. Like
You're not allowed to bring your own. You have
yeah,
to
it's
use
not.
them there.
I mean, that's not my bag. But
So
if
did
you want to do that, I mean,
So
as
they
long as you're
struck
clean.
down having one in the city of Houston.
Yeah, as long
Okay.
as you're clean about it and you wash the dolls.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My neighborhood a few years ago struck down having a hustler store, but where you're allowed to
Yeah.
have a giant billboard that says syphilis explosion on it.
Is that the volcano one?
Yes,
Syphilis-
it is.
No.
Syphilis
If anyone-
explosion. New
Band
band name.
name
I
called
call
it. Ah.
If anyone who's listening is from Columbus, you have seen this billboard. You
Yeah.
know what we're talking about.
I
If
don't
not,
think
you
I
can
have.
Google it.
Syphilis.
Well, that's
explosion.
because you drive with your eyes closed. That's your.
That's because the syphilis
a bad habit, I
explosion
get
has
it,
gotten
but
all over your windshield.
In my view, it's gonna take 90 days to break that bad habit. So
Sure.
I might as well just stay with my eyes closed.
I
There you
told
go.
the disease is why syphilis. I thought that's like a penicillin shot.
Just call
and
me
you're good.
Syphilis Nicholas.
I think it's the one
Oh my
that's
god,
most
you're
common.
disgusting.
I think yeah.
I'm gonna send that audio clip to your girlfriend.
Thank you.
Oh no.
I think it's one of the most common ones on college campuses.
That's the
I
most
think
common
is
one
why.
that makes you explode.
Yes, yes.
Second closest
so,
gonorrhea.
Back to the question though. So
clap.
William Howard Taft for Tim,
Yeah.
obviously. But what do you guys think?
Fuck it. It's just a coin toss. I don't care. Either one of them. They look the same to me. They probably smell the same. They probably taste the same. I don't fucking
They probably do. Yeah. I feel like William Howard Taft would taste like Italian sausage.
So would Jules Verne.
So no, Jules Verne would taste like seafood.
Okay, guys, we're veering off now. Yeah,
I was
Taft.
comfortable with that direction.
Yeah.
You'd go Taft too?
Yeah, Taft.
Okay.
Why not?
Yeah, I'm eating one of them.
Okay. Okay.
That
That wasn't
you're
the
banging
question,
one of them
but-
and eating the other.
As a consolation. Can't give you all the
Conversion
goods.
podcast.
All right. So it sounds like William Howard Taft advances to the next round. So he'll have
Nice.
another
All
challenger
right.
next time.
All right.
We'll see how far we can. I'll see what I can tempt you with.
Get
Timothy.
ready, Elon Musk. You're next.
No.
He's not next.
Oh no, they have to be dead.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
we can't do live.
They have
It's
to be
a
dead.
bit too weird when they're living.
Hannah,
Yeah.
for the rest of these, can I just go into them with the knowledge that I'm not going to be banging them, I'm going to be eating one of them?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine,
fine.
yeah.
Who would I
that's
rather
fine.
eat? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll just up the stakes for you. You know, get a little of your personality in there.
Yeah. Nick, we had pretty good Beast Boy questions. I don't think Tim
Oh,
knows the Beast Boy
right.
questions
Ooh,
yet.
Yeah, the Beast Boy questions.
Oh wait, Beast Boy or Beach
Yes,
Beast Boy.
Boys? Like the DC
So do a
Super,
couple
like the
this
Teen
time.
Titan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do a
the
couple
Titan.
this time, maybe a couple next week.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
this
yeah.
will be
Yeah, absolutely.
recurring.
Ready for this?
So Michael and I, upon working together, were talking about a mutual respect for Beast Boy, and not only that he can change into any animal, but he knows exactly which animal to change into at the right moment. I mean, you have to have a pretty good knowledge of just animals.
Not easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to know
yeah.
what is the most advantageous for the moment that you're in.
And he's also a child, so he's not like a full-grown
Well, he
man.
grows up. He grows into a man.
Well, yeah, but I think at the oldest he's.
Well, you're
Tim
stuck
is-
in the wrong thing anyway.
Well, fine then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So not only, again, does he have the amazing ability to change into any animal, but he knows exactly what to change into. So,
It's like-
Michael and I started quizzing each other on situations and how would we respond if we were given Beast Boy's abilities.
Okay.
Okay? So, Michael, would you like to give us the situation? And
Yeah, sure. I'll give probably the hardest one that we had. So let's pretend you're in a bank.
Okay.
You're the second person in line. It's a full bank.
Yes.
It's just crowded.
Yes.
The person who's ahead of you in line comes up to the teller, pulls out, pulls a gun, and says, everyone get down, this is a robbery. How do you handle that as Beast Boy?
Turn into Plasmodium. Give him malaria.
Is that gonna be your answer for all of them?
It would.
that's the long game, man. I think
You're like, he's
I think
gonna
there's
rob
more.
this bank, but in a couple of years,
Yeah.
man.
No. In reality, I'd probably turn into either a gorilla.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Or
I
a
told you guys.
rhino. A rhino, so that I could like easily just like kind of pick him up, kind of toss him. He's out of the way.
It's interesting that you said gorilla,
Gorilla,
first,
yeah.
because Nick and I came to the conclusion that it is always gorilla.
No matter what the situation.
Because gorilla, you have
It's
the
gorilla.
dexterity of a human,
Just
but you
a
have
lot
the
more
amazing-
strength.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they're
like,
way stronger, and people are more scared of you.
unless you need to be
But-
like an elephant.
We established, though, that probably
Blue whale.
first you would want to turn to something small to distract his attention, because you don't want him to freak out and to start firing off
Exactly,
randomly.
yeah.
So you'd want to turn into like a fly, a mouse, something that would draw his attention
So
so you
I-
could get in front of him.
River otter.
So the
Something
combination
happened.
so you don't have to turn into just one animal.
Okay. No.
You can change mid situation as you're resolving it. So for me, it would be an owl first.
Ooh,
because
an owl.
owls have these joints on their claws that lock into position.
Yeah.
So I would do that thing on his palm,
Gonads.
make him drop the gun,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
then gorilla.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of your answers, it's usually owl, maybe something in the middle, then gorilla.
Bird
Like
gorilla.
that's
Yeah,
sort of,
Yeah,
that's,
owl because they're sneaky and you don't hear them coming.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, their wings
There was
don't
little,
their
yeah.
wings don't emit noise.
How did you answer this question, Holly?
I think I said I would turn to a fly to like distract him, like get in his face a lot so he's distracted, and then as he swats away the fly, turn into
Yeah.
a bear. I think I said turn
A
to
bear,
a
I
bear
think would
and
be
grab
good,
it.
yeah.
How about this?
Yes.
You do the fly part. You
Okay.
fly into his nose, go as far as you can inside of his
And
nose.
then turn into
Then
Then
turn
a
into
gorilla.
bear. Yeah.
You explode him. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're trying to avoid murder. Like we're trying to diffuse the situation.
Maybe you're
without-
trying to avoid murder.
Okay.
Well, no,
Yeah.
this is the Teen Titans. The
What are
Teen
they going to do to
Titans-
you? You're Beast Boy.
Yeah, the Teen Titans are
Fair point.
in the same. I think they sort of take their cues from Batman. So for the most part,
Sure.
they don't murder, except for Jason Todd.
Sure,
Who
we're
might
just
be that
gonna
route.
say
They murder.
it's more about containing
Jason
the
Todd
situation
does, but-
than actually neutralizing the target.
Okay.
Plus, you're not part of the Teen Titans. You just have his power.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're not beholden to anyone.
So I'll go ahead and give you guys the second situation,
Yes.
and we'll kind of go over it. So,
Plasmodium. Give him malaria.
again, this long con with you, you know about
Our
there might
friendship
be
with Tim is just a long con.
you might have a lot of pressing issues at hand, but
Yeah.
you'll just give him malaria.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so second situation. You're at a sporting event in the Upper Bowl,
Okay.
and you see two burly, large men, very drunk,
About as big as Michael.
about as large as the 349 pound, depending on the day,
6'5".
6 foot even.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, you see them about to engage in a fight with each other.
Yeah.
And you see right in front of the row that there's two small children and a petite mother of those children.
Petit déjeuner.
Yes.
A small lunch.
That's about it. That's your last one. Can't speak anymore, Tim.
We're about to
Time's
start
up.
smacking
Time's
tattoos.
up. Okay, I'm about to start smacking all the tattoos. Man, I wish you had a face tattoo. Anyways, so you are trying to contain the situation so that these two men who are drunkenly, very sloppily about to fight don't injure anyone around them. So you are 3 rows up and 8 seats over from the
Yep.
potential incident. What do you do? And it's stadium seating, remember.
Okay,
So
so
it's close quarters.
my immediate concern is the two small children and the petite person.
Yes.
I turn into a large condor, the largest flighted bird, the largest
Bird that can
bird
fly.
that can fly,
Yeah.
and with my 2 massive talons, lightly grab the children away, because the children are the most. They can't run away themselves. I grab
do you-
them away,
Where do you put them?
drop them onto the 50-yard line.
They're
No, I
excited.
drop them
They're
like
excited.
they're
doing
somewhere.
this.
You know, they're out of danger.
So
By this
how
point,
long-
those 2 guys are going at it.
Yeah, and there's
Then
probably
gorilla.
accidentally hit everybody around it.
But they're
Around
not
them.
these children. These 2 children are my concern.
You think a condor can pick up 2 children at once?
Yeah, they're huge.
They're not that big.
Okay, gorilla. I'm going to gorilla. I'm throwing the 2 guys.
Wait, so
over.
you fly back with the condor though?
Yeah, I fly back as the condor.
And
No,
where
you
do
know
you-
what? I fly back as like a really quick peregrine falcon, and then I turn
Onion.
into a blue whale.
You're
Take the
gonna-
whole thing
Well,
down.
you killed the mom.
Well, you killed
He just created
the
2
mom and
Batmans.
everybody
Exactly.
around
Yeah.
on
So-
accident.
My mom
So,
was
and-
killed by a blue whale at Cowboy Stadium.
Yeah.
Michael, how would
blue whale.
you?
This was the hardest one.
This was hard.
This is the one I didn't have a satisfactory answer for.
Nah, I'm gonna go kangaroo. I'm gonna
Okay.
jump from my seat with my kangaroo jump. and then in midair I'm
Okay.
I'm turning gorilla, and it's gorilla time.
But this is
It's gorilla
Okay.
time.
You get very worked up about the stadium seating. Actually.
yeah. The whole thing is the stadium seating with the way that kangaroos' legs are. It'd be very very hard to turn into a kangaroo effectively.
Can you go all Maui and turn half of your
No,
shark head?
no. Stop it.
No, you get one animal.
Okay. I was thinking octopus at first.
I mean, you could just
You
go
can just
owl and just
slop
go
down
straight for
there
their faces.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, just go bird with talons and just go for the guy's faces.
That's
Also, I
true.
You'd
think
have to do it right so that they don't fall though.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Absolutely.
Also, I want to say the act of all of a sudden there's a kangaroo.
That
a
would
couple rows
cause
up will
some,
stop
yeah.
the fight in its tracks.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Nick doesn't
even-
want you to answer that way.
no, I don't
What,
see.
Nick,
I
what
don't
is the
see it.
correct answer? This is what you're getting at. What is the correct answer?
I can tell you the correct answer.
What is the correct
Wait.
answer? Is it gorilla?
Hannah, what was
Yeah,
your
hold
answer?
on, yeah.
Mine, I mean, I think mine. I couldn't come up with the satisfactory one because of the stadium
The
seating
stadium
issue.
seating. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
So what's the right answer?
The right answer is you turn into any kind of bird, do a U-turn, go out into like over the field, and then make a beeline straight towards the two assailants. And then in midair, with all your momentum, you change into the largest snake that you could find, and then wrap them both up at each end, containing them. Thus, nobody
I
gets
don't
hurt.
think snakes
Still.
can actually do that though.
Still,
And
That's not like
the,
snakes
one,
aren't
the snake
actually
is in the air, and two, a snake at a stadium is terrifying.
You're gonna cause panic.
My new one is I turn into the largest.
Anything that you turn into is going to cause
no,
panic.
not really. The largest. I everywhere I go as Beast Boy, I have like this little harness on
Mm-hmm.
that says service dog. I turn into the largest service dog I can. Go
Like a
over
Great
there
Dane.
and just like start biting ankle. I bite
Or
ankle.
just, I mean, drunk people love dogs.
and then
So,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And they're both like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
And then you bite their faces.
Yeah, yeah.
It's very
And then I
important
turn
that their
into
faces
I
are-
turn into a gorilla and start ripping faces.
Yeah.
I feel like also with the snake, you'll crack your neck or break your skull in the seat and go back in human form just butt naked.
Yes, and that's the question. When you transform, do you lose your clothes? I don't know how Beast Boy
Yeah,
is.
because it's super.
I mean, there
it
has
is
to be a
super.
limitation, or else any superpower is too overpowered, right? So your limitation is that you lose your clothes.
Yeah.
So you got to find a way out of there without turning back
I
into a
think
human.
just always wear like junk clothes when you go out in public.
Is there
and
ever-
then
would there be-
turn into like a mouse to go?
Would there ever be a?
Spandex.
Imagine you're on a date night and you're wearing your fanciest apparel, just dressed to the nines,
And you see
all
a
of a
robbery.
sudden you're like, "Dang it!
Well.
This is gorilla time. I'm gonna rip this suit right off my body."
No, that's when you go to the bathroom. You fold it all up nicely. You leave it in the stall. You transform. Then somebody goes into the bathroom. They bring your suit up to the maitre d', like, "What the fuck is this?" Then you come back in naked, cover yourself with a wine menu, and say, "Hey, do you have my suit?"
Also, does Beast Boy always
But
have?
your butt is hanging out, right?
yeah,
There you
I
go.
mean, whatever.
Does Beast Boy
Two
always
wine
have
menus.
control of what he turns into? What if he's in the throes of sexual passion, and oh no,
He's Beast
now
Boy. I mean-
now I'm a gorilla.
He like.
What are you getting at?
To be fair, a second ago, Tim, you were really hung up on the fact that he was a child, so I don't know if that is ever a problem for him.
Damn it!
Also, we've had a couple Beast Boy questions. I would now like to ask everyone a Beach Boy question.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Which is, which famous murderer wrote a song that the Beach Boys recorded and that you can listen to on Spotify? You know this answer, so don't answer.
Charles
Okay.
Manson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Charles Manson. Dennis Wilson was friends with Charles Manson for like 3 months.
Can you explain that further?
Yeah.
I think that's super interesting.
Yes. So first
I'll
of all,
cut it out.
there's a really amazing podcast that I listen to called "You Must Remember This," which is about Hollywood history. She did an entire season on the Manson family in Hollywood, but essentially,
Podcast shout out.
essentially, Dennis Wilson was kind of a mess, and this is when the band is at their height but beginning
Michael,
their
you're
descent.
such an asshole.
And I like how you asked me to explain and then you just derail.
I'm so sorry. No.
You're so thirsty.
Why are you drinking my soda?
Keep going. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Okay. So, Dennis Wilson somehow, I cannot remember the details, but somehow befriends the Manson family. I think he befriends a couple girls from the Manson family at a party.
Because Charles was a musician. Like he
That's
was.
true. Yeah, Charles was
he
a
wasn't.
musician.
I mean, he thought he was way better than he was.
More importantly,
But-
he was a horrible human being. But
Well,
yes.
no. But like
Yeah.
he actually did know how to play
Yeah,
music
and
stuff like that.
he had illusions that he was going to be a famous performer.
Well, even
and
like,
that was
he-
going to be part of Helter Skelter.
Even up until his death.
Yes.
He was like, I'm really good. I think I'm a good musician. They
Yeah,
wanted
that's
me
not
to be
how
in the
his
band."
voice sounds at
Really?
all.
Okay.
No, you'd think it would be, but it's not.
He
But
wasn't
ain't-
Charlie. Wait, when I see him, I'm like Charlie Daniels, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay, not the same.
Not
Okay.
the same.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I think a couple of the Manson girls were at a party at Dennis Wilson's house. He found them attractive. They started bringing all their friends over. Ultimately, they brought Charlie over. They basically de facto moved into Dennis Wilson's house for like 3 months. And Charlie was like, oh, like, we're friends, here's this song. And then Dennis Wilson the whole time is like, how am I going to get these people out of my house? They're trashing my house, they're eating my food, none of my other friends want to hang out with them because they're all super weird. And so he eventually kicks them out, and the Beach Boys later record Charlie Manson's song under a different song title, and they kind of change up how he had wanted it performed. And so it's believed that that's part of what triggers the murders, is because he gets pissed off at a variety of things, but one of those things is that he feels like the Beach Boys
You
stole
took
his
the
song.
murder out of my songs.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
wow.
Beach Boys stole his song.
That's a
What song was
yeah.
it? Good vibrations.
No, no. I think it's like Never Learn Not to Love or something is what it's called.
That does not sound like.
And so now we have our burgers. So we'll go
Lest
ahead.
you forget why we're here.
Yeah, and they were served with a whole sword in each burger. Steak knife is what I meant to say.
Yeah,
Tim,
it's a
are you-
whole sword.
Tim,
go
are you
ahead.
going to be able to do? Except for Tim, who got a toothpick.
Tim literally just got a toothpick.
Can you take a
Tim
picture
is
of
not-
that?
Tim, you are not going to be able to do a cross section because your burger is stuffed with cheese.
It's juicy and it's named Lucy. Why didn't I get a?
You got
Because
the Juicy
all-
Lucy, dude.
Yeah, all the cheese would come out.
Don't be
So
stupid.
we'll go
Oh,
ahead.
it's already coming out.
So we'll go ahead and take pictures of our cross sections.
I'm gonna pause it once again.
Okay, so
Sorry. I'm a
Tim's really pleased with himself.
Yeah.
Bernard's Tavern burgers, and here they are. We'll try them now and give you
Yeah.
our ratings.
Got a lot of lettuce on here. I don't need.
So,
Oh my God, this is
while you
massive.
guys are biting in for the first time, I'm gonna just keep talking so there's not dead air. But I went with the drive-through burger,
Oh my God.
which was like special sauce, like fried on a
Typical
griddle.
classic.
Yeah, pickles, onions, no tomato,
little bit.
American cheese. You know, just kind of everything
Would you like tomato?
that screams traditional. And
Well,
so
we in the business say trad. Do we say that?
no,
Okay.
they did have a traditional burger, but the drive-through burger looked better, personally.
It seems like more. Yeah, it seems like it actually, in
I
a
don't know.
weird way, sounds more traditional because it's more of a diner burger.
Can I tell you what I got?
yeah, absolutely.
So I got the guacamole burger, but with a veggie patty. So this is one of those places where you can get a veggie patty on any kind of burger, which is nice.
Yeah, it's a nice little take.
So we've got guacamole, jalapenos, I think queso fresco. I'm not sure what kind of cheese.
Oh, Chihuahua cheese.
Chihuahua cheese.
Yeah, which is a queso fresco.
Yeah. And so and the burger itself appears to be, like, you can see the vegetables. It appears to have black beans, corn, onion. So it's got all the usual veggies in it.
Would you say it's a black bean? Like that's its base? Like is that it? Or
No, I think it's just a mixed vegetable base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't look dark enough to be a black bean burger.
and Michael.
Yeah, so my burger was the blackjack burger. It was, if I'm trying to remember, it was the aioli, red onions, tomato, lettuce. It was and bacon. And it's really good. I got mine medium well, which was probably the good move for that one. And also the bun is really good too.
I'm pretty impressed with all the fries.
oh my gosh, I got the sweet potato fries, and they are really good.
They are.
So I got the Juicy Lucy, and if it seems like I'm having trouble talking, it's because like
I
the
am.
amount of cheese on this thing is wacky. Nick, if you could actually get a picture of that cheese.
I'm going to.
Okay. But this cheese, like, and I'm glad I got it medium well as well. For something that is something that has something inside the burger, you kind of want to get it more cooked than you would normally. So I think normally with a burger like this, I probably would have gone medium. But the fact that this is like just murdered with cheese in such a great way. I think if I would have gotten a more flavorful cheese than cheddar, it might have overpowered it. But
Like blue cheese was one of the options.
like blue cheese or the Chihuahua or something like that, it's really good though.
Do you want to, as always, go over the rating system?
Yeah, absolutely. So, it's the classic hashtag 6 out of 10 scale. We have our first stop at not even 6 out of 10. This is one that if you saw a loved one going to eat this burger, you would slap them. It's that bad of a
Or slap the
burger.
burger out of
You
their
would
hand.
slap their tattoo.
You'd slap them right in the tattoo. If you love them first. Then we have a 6 out of 10, which is nothing wrong about the burger, nothing great about the burger. It's kind of nothing you'd get again, but it was fine. Nothing wrong with it. Then we have a solid 6 out of 10. This is a burger you'd recommend, but is missing just one thing to make it your favorite thing ever.
Yep. So
And
something
then-
like if it was a perfect, like, say it was a perfect patty, but the toppings were bad or the bun wasn't good, then it'd be a solid.
The bun
Exactly.
was cold, but the burger was hot. That
There
might
you
be
go.
something that.
Yeah. And then you have everything when the stars align, you get your 10 out of 10 burger. And it blows your freaking mind.
Ooh. And your pants.
That's what we would call a mean fucking burger.
Mean fucking burger. So, yeah.
So is
I can go
everybody
first.
ready? Okay.
I am.
All right.
I'm always ready very quickly.
Hana with the hot take.
So I
Hot
would,
take on it.
I would give this a solid 6 out of 10. The toppings are definitely the star of the show. The burger just kind of supports them. So the burger itself isn't super extraordinary, but I am a sucker for any kind of burger with like any sort of Mexican influence. So green chilies, guacamole, jalapenos, anything like that is going to be my kind of burger. So, but this veggie burger doesn't detract from it either. It's nice and crispy on the outside. It's holding together better than some that we've had even on the show already. So I would say it is a solid 6 out of 10.
Solid 6 from Hana. Michael?
Sorry, I'm just finishing up my swallow. Just gotta swallow real quick.
I'm 14.
These aren't my parents. I'm going with a solid 6 out of 10 as well. I agree with Hana. For my patty, sorry, I didn't mean to emphasize P. It's so bad.
Patty. We don't have a pop filter.
It was just kind of there. It wasn't a lot of flavor, but the toppings are really, really good. So is the bun. I also switched to Pittsburgh style.
Yeah.
Which is where you steal your best friend's bicycle and try to sell it back to them.
And we're again off the air in Pittsburgh.
But overall, very good.
Hashtag
Solid
Steelers
6 out of
suck.
10.
Steelers suck.
Steelers suck.
Yeah.
All right, Tim.
Hashtag not all steel.
Okay, so I got the Juicy Lucy, and it is very juicy. Like it is festooning. This burger is festooning with cheese. Look at that.
You're making up words just to justify how you're feeling.
Festooning's a real word.
Okay, library.
And it's like this gaping maw of cheese. Anyway, it's really good. What was the word that made you go gaping or maw?
Gaping maw.
Gaping
yeah.
maw.
It's
That
Anyway.
doesn't make me
Combination.
want to eat something.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it makes you want to eat it.
Welcome to Gaping Burger. Anyway,
Home of the gape burger.
Oh god. I'm gonna give this is the second time I'm going to give it the wonderful moniker of Bubble Burger. It is a solid 6 out of 10. Very close. Very close. And I don't know what would put it over. That's the weird thing. I don't know what would give it to a 10 out of 10.
Would the patty be better seasoned? Like seasoned? potentially?
Maybe a little bit smaller, actually. I don't know. Maybe something else on it, but I can't think of it. But solid 6 out of 10. So this, again, might be my favorite burger so far.
I know.
Nick,
So
what did you have?
I had again the drive-in burger. I'm gonna have to kind of agree with Michael. The patty's my least favorite thing about the whole burger, which is pretty low points for me. That being said, everything else really did it for the burger. I'm not a bun man per se, but I do appreciate some nice buns. And these were really toasty, and like really nicely buttered. And what I think the star of this burger is actually the sauce, the Thousand Island dressing. It wasn't like a classic Thousand Island super orange. It was very, very light in color, and just had kind of a hint. It was, I don't know. It was very, I don't know. It was just really, really good. So I'm actually gonna say that this is a bubble burger as well.
Oh. Even with the burger not being...
Hold on.
Okay.
But my bubble is gonna rest on 6 out of 10 and solid 6 out of 10.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna give it the solid 6 out of 10, but it's very close to going down to a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Do you think you
Alright.
should have just ordered it a different way to be prepared, or?
That's a good point. So I did medium.
You know what, Nick? Maybe it's you.
Yeah, is it user error, or?
I got mine medium, which I thought was going to be a little bit more juicy than it was. That being said, I think the star of these burgers is all the toppings or the stunts kind of that are going with it.
Yeah.
So for
Mine's-
mine, getting the traditional, I think hurt it the most.
That's fair.
Alright.
Yeah, because mine has like big chunky slices of jalapeno on it, which is amazing. It's like actually spicy.
I think jalapeno on this burger would have set it off.
Jalapeno in a burger
Yeah.
is always a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I think that's an episode.
Yeah. So so just to recap, I wouldn't necessarily call this a mean fucking burger, but I would call it a fucking burger. So with that all, we send our regards, and until next week, taste your buddies.
Yeah. Note to people, don't fuck burgers, and also don't fuck animals, because you never know when it's going to be Beast Boy. And that goes from bestiality to also fucking a metahuman.
We're gonna cut this out, so don't worry about what you said.
Also, human flesh tastes like pig.
It does.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why it's
Also,
called long pig.
Learn something.
Also, to wrap back in,
Yeah.
let's just go ahead and cut out all of that,
Oh no, I'm leaving that in.
and I'll just do a send
Note
off.
to everybody, I have the power to edit whatever I want.
So I'll do another send off.
There you go.
So, guys, make sure to subscribe and follow us on Spotify, Apple, Podcast,
Play.
yeah, iTunes, Stitcher,
Even
And also,
YouTube.
and make sure to
And on
follow us.
YouTube.
Yeah, and make sure to follow us at TasteBuddies on Twitter and Instagram.
yep. You can also get this podcast right from the source. We are hosted by Libsyn, so it is tastebudscolumbus.libsyn, that's LIBSYN.com, and you can go right to our feed, and yeah,
When you said right from the source, I thought you meant like they could come get it from your house.
you can actually
Right from the
hang
teat.
out with me.
Oh, God.
You can go to our Patreon page, which is
We don't have a Patreon.
Comment, send us a message if you would like for us to have a Patreon.
Yeah, let us
Yeah.
know where we should go next, where, what questions you might have for our
because sometimes
questions.
we might not have that beautiful white-haired angel that
Yeah.
comes by.
You could be our beautiful white-haired angel.
Yeah.
That was hard for me to say. Anyways, till next time, guys, taste your buds.